So I had a mini fragrance haul. Let's smell them and I'll let you know what I think about them. If this is your first time finding me, please like and subscribe as I talk about some of the absolute best fragrances on the market for men and women. Without further ado, let's get into it. So a mini fragrance haul. These fragrances were all under the $25 range. 3 of these fragrances were blind buys. I have no clue what to expect from them, and I have a repurchase. Let's smell the repurchase first. And it's called Lacoste Style and Play. Now the good news is I think the smell is the same, if not very similar. Now one thing I will say, I can almost tell immediately that there's something slightly different. The newer version actually comes across a little smoother off the sprayer. It's more of an alcohol vibe off the one that I have, which I'm familiar with. The new one doesn't seem as strong, but again, it could be just because it's more elegant. Maybe the blend is a little better since my bottle is so old. I may be a little biased on the letter grade, but I actually really like the fragrance. I will give that an A. This is perfect for summer for me. This is an apple based fragrance. Green apple and musk is what I get mostly. Yeah, an A for Lacoste Style and Play. And I mean, how many times are you going to give a Lacoste fragrance an A? I'm actually pretty happy with that purchase. I think they actually made some improvements to it. So let's go into the next one. Now the next one is Premium Blend by Penguin. I actually don't know a whole lot about the brand, so I decided to do a little research before I purchased, and found out that actually this won Fragrance of the Year, I want to say 2017, maybe 2017, 2016, something like that. Fragrance of the Year. I'll give it a shot. Okay, to me that smells clean. It's rather light. It does smell like a fragrance at this price point. I'm not blown away by the quality or anything like that. It feels like something on the lower end as far as quality. And the smell is okay. I'm not sure what about this would have warranted it to be Fragrance of the Year. There's nothing mind-blowing about it. But it smells good. I'll give that a C. The fact that it won an award, especially a Fragrance of the Year award, I would expect a little more from it. But that's okay. It's okay. It smells like cologne, a fresh, clean cologne. So right now, C. Now the next one we have is called Noble Fig, and this is my second Ferrari fragrance. Heard that these bottles were nice. Don't know a whole lot about the fragrance itself. Noble Fig, I was curious. I used to have a fig tree in my backyard, and I was never brave enough to actually eat any of the fruit from it. But as a person who's obsessed with smells, I actually did smell it. That's a good smelling fragrance. It's kind of green. There's a little bit of freshness to it, not too much. And it's fairly unique to me. Maybe because I don't own any other fig fragrances, that one's coming across unique. I can see this being an everyday office fragrance. Yeah, that's really nice. I will give that a B rating. The bottle's nice. The cap has like a little leather around it, and it's got a good little weight to it. Snaps in there pretty good. That's a nice fragrance from Ferrari. It comes across unique, light, and finding a lighter scent that's unique is kind of hard because everybody kind of goes towards the citruses. They're all similar, and this one has an air of uniqueness to it, so I like that. I maybe bump that up to an A. I kind of like that. A from Noble Fig. Alright, last one is another one from Ferrari, and this one is called Bright Neroli. Now this has the exact same box, just different name. I'm not going to destroy the boxes like somebody. The bottles are the exact same too, same cap, same coloration, just different name on the bottle. But it's all about the juice. Let's see what it's about. It's bright. It's bright, it's clean, it's fresh, uplifting. I can see that being another summer staple. This one is going to be a little bit more casual, I think, than the Noble Fig. The Noble Fig kind of has an office type vibe to it. This one's going to be a weekend casual type feel to it. Now, I did hear that this one reminded people of Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. Not to me. To me, they don't. I mean, other than the fact that they both have Neroli in the name and feature the note of Neroli. Maybe it'll dry down a little closer, but at first spray, first impression, they don't. I would have not made that connection. I should smell it. Let's break that bad boy out and see. Now it's not one of my favorite fragrances, so I don't have a big bottle. I do have a 12 ml decanter that comes in my private being collection set. Smell them side by side and see. Okay. Well, allow me to retort. Now, side by side, there's some obvious differences in the two. But yeah, I guess I can see how people say that that's similar. And even more so, thinking about how expensive Neroli Portofino is, yeah, that's close enough that I would say, yeah, you don't need Neroli Portofino. Not one of my favorite fragrances anyway, but not something that I think is worth the price point. So if you can go with something like Bright Neroli for 22 bucks, yeah, why not? It's like it. For my taste, I'll give that a C. That's all I have for this video. If you have any of these fragrances, again, they were all under 25 bucks. I would recommend any of those at that price point for sure. A, C, another A for Noble Fig, really like that one, and a C for Bright Neroli. Not a bad fragrance, and if you're looking for something like Tom Ford, Neroli Portofino, just not at that price point, I would definitely recommend that one, even though I gave it a C grade. Alright, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, allow me to retort.